What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Low back with another anime show and reaction. You feel me? And today, man, I got something good for y'all, man. We gonna be checking out the top most new shows coming out this winter, man. And with it being almost the end of the year, they dropping some stuff that's supposed to come out, and I'm very looking forward to seeing some of this stuff. Somebody said it's some decent quality on here, and y'all know whose videos we checking out because I'm always on his content. I actually love his content, but go ahead and leave your boy a like and subscribe before we get into this video. I'll wait a little bit longer. Hey, and while we on it, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and my Twitter. But let's get into this video. Yes, Lord. Alright, guys, so we're going to be checking out this video, man. Get a good reaction out of it. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's coming out this year.
It's already March, and you know what time it is? It's time to start wrapping up the epic season that is Winter 2021. Fret not, because just as we bid farewell to our friends from the current season, we have a bright future ahead as we take a look at some of the best anime this spring 2021. So here we are for today's list. The top 10 anime for spring 2021. No sequels, no spin-offs, just new stuff that you can look forward to. Before we get started, I've noticed that a sizable portion of people watching my videos aren't subscribed. Let's push that number up, shall we? Subscribing only requires a click and a few seconds, and doing so will immensely help the channel, and it will make me happy too. Now, let's start with the list. Coming in at the start is The World Ends With You, the animation.
The World Ends With You. Why do I get cartoon vibes from this, bro? Like, it's different. It's like, it's not even anime. It's more like, what is anime? But you know what I'm saying. It's like cartoonish and not as over the top as it normally is. Sorry about that, guys. We're right back. Getting them ads, they keep popping up. But let's get into this video.
Okay, so I didn't see this one coming. It's been forever since I heard the title The World Ends With You, and I got to admit that I don't have much experience with the series when it was a modestly popular video game. I also didn't think that it was popular enough to warrant an anime this 2021, but the excitement I saw when the announcement was made totally changed my mind. So what's the buzz about? Our protagonist Neku wakes up and discovers that he's able to read the minds of others thanks to a black pin that he suddenly possesses. With his newfound power, he gets forced to play the Reaper's game to compete for the ultimate prize that determines the fate of humanity. It has this stylistic swagger that represents a really cool and sleek part of modern Japanese culture. Personally, my standards for video game adaptations aren't that high, thanks to shows like Akiba's Trip, Persona 5, and the recent Sakura Wars. But this series looks like it's primed to turn heads and come out as one of the better game adaptations.
Mars Red.
Ninth on the list is Mars Red. No, this has got nothing to do with outer space. No, this has nothing to do with Mars of Destruction, for those of you who don't know the legendary piece of anime history. Instead, Mars Red takes us back to 1923, where a world ravaged by vampires awaits a savior. This savior would
vampire
come in the form of the Japanese
Okay.
government, which creates Code Zero, a unit tasked with hunting down these demonic beings. Who else better to fight vampires than their own kind, right? Thus begins the war between vampires that will change the course of the world. I found out about this show quite late, but I can't deny that it looks really stylish. It has that gritty, serious anime feel that I remember most from some hits of yesteryear like Bakano or the more recent 91 Days. Mars Red also happens to be an adaptation of a stage reading, so we can see how well that medium translates into anime.
Okay. I give him a 10 out of 10 for that. Oh, shit.
Next in line is Way of the House Husband. Now here's another title that I've been hearing a lot of good things about. The interesting thing is that after I decided to read the manga, Way of the House Husband just blew me away. I didn't expect myself to be that entertained, but this was one amazing comedy series. Basically, the plot's about a legendary Yakuza noted for being able to single-handedly strike down rival gangs and sowing fear in both police and criminals alike. Like any good hero of legend, our guy Tatsu disappears only to resurface looking nothing like the feared lord of the Japanese underworld. He's vowed to turn his life around and make an honest living as a house husband. However, Tatsu soon finds out that the kitchen and the supermarket provide a whole new battlefield, one that he's got a long way to go from conquering. Misunderstanding seems to follow this comically serious ex-Yakuza in this series that will surely leave you laughing for hours on end. If not for the production issues, this series would have been a lot higher on this list. I mean, the trailer kind of looks like a slideshow rather than an animation, but only time will tell how the audience will fully react to the full adaptation done this way.
It's alright. I don't know if I like it. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into some good stuff, man.
Let's dive into the world of sci-fi for the next entry, Vivy Fluorite Ice Song. ReZero's second season may have ended.
Bro, I love them. Like the sci-fi ones, bro. They crazy, man. They always be coming up with some crazy stuff, bro. Like they be dropping some crazy stuff. Like I love that Sword Art Online, man. I love when it's crazy shit like that, or it's anything like Full Metal Alchemist. Bro, you can catch me watching that like 24/7. I like stuff like that. It's crazy. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. When it comes to science and shit that could possibly be real, I love checking out stuff like that and seeing just like people put this stuff together and kind of make it look cool. So I ain't even gonna hold it.
But we've not seen the last of Tabe Nagatsuki. Yes, the author of one of the most popular isekais back to pen this new anime along with Eiji Umehara from Chaos Child fame. Vivy Fluorite Ice Song is an original sci-fi anime set to air this April 2021. Here we go on a journey to a theme park where the human psyche and technology intertwine, Nearland. Taking center stage is Vivy, an AI who looks to make people happy through music despite the park's struggles. The routine comes crashing down when another AI, Matsumoto, comes from the future and warns Vivy about a looming war between AI and humanity. The two of them then set forth on a quest to correct the bleak future. Being an original anime, we can only really judge it based on the trailers, and my impressions basically sum up that it looks pretty good. And we can all thank Wit Studio for that. I'm always up for anime with these aesthetics, and seeing as we just recently got a pretty nice surprise from a similar looking original title in Decadence, I'll be anticipating this title. I think a lot of you are going to enjoy this one.
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy the hell out of that. I'm going to have to check that out. Like low-key, I'm going to have to check the fuck out of that.
86. それは無人兵器レギオンの脅威にさらされた共和国で市民たちが立てこもる行政区全85区の外存在しない第86区へ追いやられた
Yo, that was a clean piece.
86. Now, here's something that I've been anticipating ever since.
Yo, bro, didn't he look like Captain Levi? Bro looked clean as hell, though.
I saw the novels first, I'd taken an interest in 86. Add that to the fact that I'm probably one of the few people who really enjoyed Gimme-sen some time back, and I can see this anime clicking with me already. This time, the story of 86 takes us to the war-torn Republic of San Magnolia. After years of battles with its neighboring nation, the Republic has finally turned the conflict around with a war without casualties. Or, that's what everybody thought. The supposedly unmanned droids employed to battle are actually being piloted by people of the 86 sector. These people, stripped of their humanity, head into battle. Our story revolves around Lina and Shin, two individuals whose fate intertwines within the forsaken sector of the Republic. Military fiction in light novels is something that I personally have a good track record with, so I find myself very excited for 86. Given that it's also from A1, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you would have a general idea of what to expect. Overall, 86 looks like a pretty nice take on the Valkyria Chronicles setting while taking cues from a World War II backdrop.
Okay, I see what they went with that. 86, I'm gonna have to check it out. All right, here we go. Zero.
Eden Zero makes its way into the fifth spot. Spring 2021 will also mark the debut of Mashima Hero's new work in anime form. Eden Zero is set to air, and it promises a pretty fun and quirky sci-fi adventure, a departure from his previous works, despite the whole thing looking like a fairy tale remake or something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, bro. Exact same thing.
Shiki Granbell dreams of greener pastures. Countless possibilities await in the world beyond the theme park, and Shiki would want nothing but to go on adventures. Mundane days would come to an end when the park receives its first visitors in the form of Rebecca and Happy. When tragedy befalls, Rebecca and Happy take Shiki with them on their journey through space. Mashima Hero tries his hand in sci-fi with this all-new series that promises some of the author's signatures. That includes quirky action, memorable characters, and lots of fan service. Space pirates? Check. Magical cyborgs? Check. Cybernetic dragons? Check. It's a space adventure like no other.
Okay, I like it. I'm checking it.
Number 4 is Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. You know that one incident where it seems that the whole complexion of your social standing changes? For Nagatoro's senpai case, it's the girl stumbling upon his drawings. It seems to have awakened something within the girl, and now she can't get enough of bullying her senpai. Her powerless senpai just can't help but get roped into her antics and follow through her pace. Is this an uneasy friendship that will be developing between the two of them, or will the guy continue to endure a life of misery brought to him by his classmates? I've heard quite a bit about this title when it was a manga, and it's got the polarizing reception to say the least. It's like
I look weird. I ain't even gonna lie.
For lack of a better term, sinister version of Takagi-san. Nonetheless, I'll be anticipating it very much just to see how it will fare as an upcoming anime. How about you? Want to try it out? See if it's to your liking.
That one's off the list. That one's trash as fuck. It looked like it's just a fucking harem, and I don't really like harems like that. Shaman King, okay.
We've officially entered remake territory, which consists of only one title for this list, Shaman King. For those of you who weren't around some 2 decades ago, Shaman King's basic premise is basically one huge tournament arc, featuring spirits and magical weapons, and a main character who can see ghosts. If it's giving you some serious Bleach or Soul Eater vibes, well, I'm not surprised. The story revolves around Yo Asakura, a laid-back boy who makes friends with spirits. He finds himself getting involved in the high-stakes shaman fight, a tournament featuring shamans all over the world, battling to take the ultimate crown, controlling the Great Spirit, a being that's so strong that can grant its partner world-changing powers. The previous anime deviated a lot from the manga after the first 20 or so episodes, so this remake should be able to let
I don't know, man. It seemed nice. I'm not checking it out, though.
The manga, I've got to tell you that things get pretty
yeah, I mean, this list, man, I seen like two that I want to check out. This last one, I don't know, man. Hopefully this last one is out here decent, man, because
series or someone who wants something
I want that.
Waiting for 2021's Bleach, don't miss out on this one.
Oh, they remake. Whoa. We not. What did he say? Did he say they remaking Bleach? Are they remaking Bleach, bro? Hold up.
Tell you that things get pretty crazy out there. If you're someone who enjoyed the previous series or someone who wants something similar while waiting for 2021's Bleach, don't miss out on this one.
Bro, they remaking Bleach. Yo, why was I not notified? What? Yo, I'm for sure checking out. What? Shaman King, that's dope or whatever. I ain't worried about that. What do we got here? Tokyo Revengers. This is like a biker gang.
Is Tokyo Revengers. Time travel. An elusive power that a lot of people want to have. Something so impossible in real world, but can open up so many possibilities that can be seen in media. Tokyo Revengers is one such story, and given the climate of the industry right now, I think that it's ripe for another one of these. Life can't get any worse for Takemichi Hanagaki. Well, actually it can. How does having your ex-girlfriend murdered by the notorious and ruthless Tokyo Manji gang sound? It's got to be as heart-wrenching as it can be. All hope isn't lost though, however, as our hero finds himself traveling back in time. With a chance to prevent the worst ending from happening, our protagonist resolves to infiltrate the gang and climb its ranks to change the future. An immensely popular manga, Tokyo Revengers finally gets its much-awaited anime adaptation. A tale of drama and comradeship. Tokyo Revengers starts airing this April the 11th.
Okay, April 11th. Okay, all right. Tokyo Revengers. I'm gonna have to check that out. And this is number 1.
To your eternity. I think that it's not too tight of a contest to
I think I've seen
this
anime
this spring season. With a pedigree like the writer of A Silent Voice backing it and some amazing visuals that make the whole thing look as cinematic as it can be, how can it not be? It seems to have some really strong thematic appeals too. The premise is quite simple, featuring an alien organism coming to our planet and being able to learn and acquire experiences by transforming into various objects that it comes across. Ultimately, it hits the jackpot by becoming the most advanced and intricate organism in the world, a human being. So what adventures and knowledge await it as it begins to see the world through the eyes of a human being? This is it. This is probably the Violet Evergarden equivalent for the season. You know, the cinematic production and tearjerker with some dramatic and profound themes about identity and self-discovery. The manga also got some stellar reviews too, so I'm extremely excited to see how this turns out as an anime adaptation. I think that this title won't disappoint and ultimately will be in the running for the best anime of the season.
All right, guys. What do y'all think, man? Let's be honest. What do y'all think? Let's talk about it in the comments, because from my point of view, the only one, that second one, number 2, it was a couple more, but number 2 is the only one I think it's gonna be popping. I'm actually looking forward to that. A boy trying to figure out, like, he going back in the past to find his girlfriend and stop stuff from happening, and he gonna go into a gang, and he got to fight in the gang. Bro, I am interested. Like, gang bang and all that. I'm with it. I want to see it. I don't condone it, but I'm with it. But all right, guys, if you guys did like this video, go ahead and leave me a like and subscribe. Follow me on other social media platforms, man. Get a hold of me. Let's get this jumping. I hope you guys do appreciate the video. But if you guys didn't know, Low is out. Peace.